True. Let's go to Comma Green, we steady on the rise. Digging truth from ancient scenes, we open blinded eyes. Rhyme sharp like pirates' lines, we break the bondage tight. Kamji speaking revolution, keep the fire burning. Chill drums guide our stride, we march with purpose proud. No more silence, we collide, our voices thunder loud. Politics and history, we stitch them in every verse. From Pharaoh's throne to Yaoundé streets, we claim the Kamji verse.
I want to hear a little bit about your views about Jews. Are Jews white?
No, Jews are not white. Jews are Jews. And if we define white as European, that is connected with the peoples of Europe, of, you could say, Western civilization. It's really European civilization because it's not just of the West. Jews are not European, fundamentally. They have a fundamentally different consciousness, a sense of themselves, and a different story.
Even Eastern European Ashkenazi Jews who are from Europe, as you're saying, they're also not white.
No, I include all three branches of the Jewish family, the Mizrahim, the Sephardic Jews, and Ashkenazi Jews. No, they are not white. Their consciousness is, in a way, anti-assimilation to Gentiles. We recently celebrated Hanukkah this past December. And
Were
January,
you part of that?
Oh, well, no.
You mean the Jews recently celebrated Hanukkah, yeah.
Jews did, yes.
Yeah.
I was using that in a general sense.
I see.
Hanukkah was recently celebrated.
Yes.
This past December. And Hanukkah is a celebration of resistance to the Greeks, resistance to assimilation with the Greeks. Jews have a fundamentally different story to tell about who they are than Europeans. And those two stories are not really compatible. Now, of course, they're different stories within the European family. You know, Russians have a different way of thinking about themselves. Scots have a different way of thinking about themselves. Italians, so on. But Jews really have a fundamentally different way of understanding who they are. And I think effectively all Jews would agree with me in that sense. Jews have had a contradictory relationship with Europeans, where they have sometimes identified with whites. I would say the trend now is for Jews not to identify themselves as white.
We're going to take a break in a second, but before we do that, are Iranians white? I mean, Iranians are from Aryan people. They're not Arabs. They're not Africans. Are Iranians white?
Yes, we're getting in some complicated questions. Obviously, they are Indo-European, and obviously they share a fundamental basis. I think it would be possible for Europeans and Persians to have better collaboration and so on. But I would say that where I'm coming from is more of an emphasis on European culture and Europeans in North American European culture.
So you see European whites, that's interesting. You see European whites as being more sort of compatible in a sense with Iranians than with Eastern European Jews.
Look, we're getting into some kind of technicalities, to be honest. Persians and Europeans, we do share a foundation that is very deep. That being said, in terms of as an identitarian, I would identify with Europe primarily, not so much Persia, and the European world and North America. I'm just acknowledging the fact that there actually is a deeper foundation. Because remember, identity is a very complicated thing. It can go down very deep. I would say that bond between Persians and Europeans, it's almost so deep that the Indo-European world, that it's maybe not the best place to form a state or a coherent culture from. I think history has to, play a part in this as well. But I'm just acknowledging that fact. I mean, it's very interesting. There's one of the most famous photographs of the 20th century is a National Geographic cover, and you probably know what I'm referring to. It's this. It's actually an Afghan woman who is staring out at the camera. She has green eyes, and hair color is probably similar to mine. You probably know the photograph I'm referring to. The fact is, she is Aryan, yes, in a deep sense, but is she really European? I think the fact is she is a Muslim. She's from a dramatically different historical context and geographic context. But this just gets at the the complicated nature of identity. You can dive deeper and deeper and deeper and find some common bonds, but sometimes those aren't the best places to start.
I'll say. All right, let's take a quick break. We're speaking with Richard Spencer, altright.com. We'll take a break and continue with him momentarily.
Let's go to Comma Green, we steady on the rise. Digging truth from ancient scenes, we open blinded eyes. Rhyme sharp like pirates' lines, we break the bondage tight. Come speaking revolution, keep the fire burning. Big drums guide our stride, we march with purpose proud. No more silence, we collide, our voices thunder loud. Politics and history, we stitch them in every verse. From Pharaoh's throne to Yaoundé streets, we claim the Kanji verse.